topic now. Okay, this FORTIMANAGER device will take time, so let's go to the slide now. Wait. Vinu, any question there from previous session? David, Ramanna, Samir?
Actually, sir, the ADAM concept is not clear. I will,
ADOM.
yes, sir. I will watch the video. If the any question will appear, then I will.
ADOM is nothing. ADOM is a collection of devices. Samir.
Yeah, just
Like
watching.
if you are familiar with OSPF concept in CCNA training,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you can put all your devices in area, right?
Right, sir.
You can add all your devices in area. Same like that, okay? It's a logical grouping of devices.
Yes,
If
sir.
you
I
have
will.
multiple FORTIMANAGER devices,
Yes, sir.
you can put devices in ADOM. For example, I have 50 devices. So I can put 10 devices in ADOM 1. ADOM 1, for example. The rest 10 devices I can put in ADOM 2. Okay, 10 for ADOM 3, 10 for ADOM 4, 10 for ADOM 5. And for each ADOM, to manage this ADOM, into this ADOM, what we have 10 devices, right? So
Right,
to
sir.
manage this ADOM, I can assign one admin. For example, admin 5 is responsible for to manage ADOM 1. And in ADOM 1, we have 10 devices.
Okay, sir.
Clear my point?
Yes, sir. Now
The
clear.
logical grouping of devices.
So we can assign multiple admin. We can
Yes,
write.
you can assign multiple administrator, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
David, any question? Ramanna, Vinu, from previous session?
That's clear for me.
Okay. So let's go to the slide. Wait.
Sir, everything clear.
Okay. So policy package, let me check slide first. What we complete as per slide. Please wait, it's working. My PC is working slow. What happened? Okay, now, so we complete our, I think, how to work with policy, package. So we can create multiple policy packages, and these packages we can attach with our power devices. We can also create all the objects, all type of object into this centralized location. Okay. Let's talk about next slide now.
Sir, I have a question with the previous question.
Sure, you can ask.
So for example, if we create a one object,
Okay.
so we can push that object in every firewall.
Yes. You can utilize this object in multiple policy package.
Like if we have a created internet policy on FortiManager, we can push.
You can do this.
Right.
Amir. Yes, you can do this.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Okay, now let's start our next topic today. It's called deployment scenario. Now we are trying to focus on various deployment scenario, okay, that can exist in between FortiManager device and FortiGate firewall. Then we can focus on the purpose of keep alive message, and in case if you want to replace any existing FortiGate firewall device in topology, if you want to replace any managed FortiGate firewall box. So let's focus on the deployment scenario that can exist in between FortiGate firewall and FortiManager. So this is our first scenario. This is what our first scenario, when FortiManager device behind a netted device. When FortiManager behind a netted device, you can see everyone into this topology. Into this topology, this FortiManager device is not directly connected with the internet. Vinu, can you hear me? Vinu, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Into this
Yes.
into this topology or into the design, everyone. For example, I don't want to connect my FortiManager device directly with internet. No. So I have a netted device. I have netted device. And yes, FortiGate firewall device. So let's discuss some point here. Only FortiManager. Let's discuss some points. So only FortiManager can discover the device. In any scenario, only FortiManager can discover the devices, discover FortiGate firewall devices. And during discovery, FortiManager netted IP address. FortiManager netted IP. What is FortiManager netted IP? I will tell you. But you can see during discovery, FortiManager netted IP address is not set on FortiGate. Only FortiManager will try to reestablish FGFM tunnel if it is down. Only FortiManager will try to reestablish FGFM tunnel if it is turned down. So into the scenario, this FortiManager device is behind FortiManager behind another device. So what I can do, this is what LAN portion. For example, I'm using 200.200.200.10 private IP. Okay, and this portion is your ISP side portion. Okay, this portion is what your ISP facing interface. This is a netted device, any L3 device, router. So what I can do, I can map this public facing interface IP. For example, here we are using 99.99.99.100. What I can do, I can map this public IP. I can map this public IP with this private IP address. And for all FortiGate firewall devices, this IP address will act as a FortiManager IP for all FortiGate firewall devices. This 99.99.99.100 will act as a FortiManager netted IP. So outside branch office, they don't know anything. They don't know anything about FortiManager actual IP. What they have public IP information. So they can only create an entry for this public IP, but this public IP is mapped with this private IP. So you can use any translation method here into this netted device. You can use any translation method. For example, I can go with PAT option, or here I can go with static net because it's a one-to-one mapping. I can go with static net, one-to-one mapping. So when you configure netted IP address, this is what? This is netted IP, everyone. This is what netted IP. When you configure netted IP address of FortiManager on all FortiGate, so it will allow FortiGate announce itself to a FortiManager. It's not a FortiManager, but when you create an entry into these FortiGate firewall devices, when you create an entry for this netted IP address, then FortiGate firewall to announce itself as a FortiManager. And when it announced as a FortiManager, so now this time both FortiManager and FortiGate firewall try to reestablish FGFM tunnel if it is down. When you create FortiManager netted IP address into this FortiGate firewall device. Otherwise, only FortiManager will try to reestablish connection FGFM tunnel if it is down. When you create FortiManager netted IP address into this FortiGate firewall devices, so now FortiGate announce itself as a FortiManager. It means now I can also FortiGate firewall. Okay, I can also try to reestablish FGFM tunnel if it is down. So let's create this design. Okay, let's create this topology for implementation. Okay, wait. Please wait 5 minutes. David, Ramana, Samir. Okay, I'm deleting this topology. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes. I'm creating a separate topology, everyone, for our implementation. 5 to 10 minutes. So I have one FortiManager device and one netted device, one FortiGate firewall. Port number 1 I'm using for management. Now port number 2 is connected with this netted device. This R1 is a netted device. This R1 is a public facing router. This R1 I'm trying to connect with port number 2. Port number 2. So this portion is ISP side portion. Now let's configure IP. So this is LAN portion. So LAN 200.0 network. And this side I'm using public network IP 99.99.99.0 network. And this portion is management. So 192.168.255.0 network/24. So this R1 is a netted device. NAT-device. And we can use static NAT for translation. Okay, it's a one-to-one mapping. So FortiManager will take time, I think. Wait. So FortiManager and FortiGate firewall will take time. So let's prepare our router device. Okay, let's prepare our router device. So we can give a host name NAT device. Now interface fast Ethernet 0/0. IP address 200.200.1 mask. No shut down. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1. IP address 99.99.99.1. Mask. No shut down. Show IP interface brief. Okay, let's configure default route, just like a real scenario. So for any unknown destination, 99.99.2 is the next hop IP. Let's go to FortiManager device. Let's enable ADOM option. Now this will take time. Okay, let's prepare our FortiGate firewall device. Config system global set host name firewall1. Config system interface edit port number 1 set mode static 192 168.255.190/24 set allow. Let's configure our port number 2 as per our design. Everyone, port number 2 is a public facing interface. So network interface. Port number 2. We can give an alias name, for example, FMG port, just a name. FMG port as per our design 99. So 99.99.99.2/24 ping service. Click on OK. Okay, we can add FMG access service also. Now let's configure. Now let's configure default route. So for any unknown destination, 99.99.99.1 is the next hop IP. WAN port number, FMG port is exit interface. Click on OK. FortiManager will take time. Everyone, can you hear me? David, Ramana, Samir, we know.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Let's prepare our topology. So port number two, I'm trying to configure. Wait. System setting. Now let's go to network interfaces. So port number two, as per our design, port number two alias is LAN IP address 200.200.10/24. Services you can allow as per your requirement. Now you can click on OK. Let's configure gateway entry. Let's configure gateway entry. So routing table, create new, and for any destination, 200.200.1. Port number 2 is exit interface. Done. Configuration. Now let's go to device fit. So this topology is complete, everyone. David, Ramana, Samir, let's go to this netted device now, this router device. How to configure static net? Any idea? Remember CCNA training, everyone?
Yes, I've been not inside.
Thank you so much. Yes, IP
Yes,
NAT
yes,
inside source is static, right?
Yes.
Now I have a IP 200.200.10. This is inside FortiManager IP address. And this inside FortiManager IP address, I'm trying to map with this 99.99.99.1. This is public facing interface IP. You can press enter. And now you can apply this NAT. So on LAN interface, fast Ethernet 0/0 IP NAT inside. Now interface 0/1. IP NAT outside. It's a public facing interface. So NAT is ready. Okay, NAT is ready. This is entry. This is what? Wait. This is entry. This is what FortiManager IP address, and it is mapped with this 99.99.99.1. So now let's go to FortiGate firewall device. Let's go to FortiGate firewall device. Go to security fabric, click on setting, and what I'm doing, I'm trying to add an entry. You can enable the central management option, and I'm giving what FortiManager IP. So for me, FortiManager IP is 99.99.99.1. But this is not actual FortiManager IP address, right? Ramana, Samir,
yes.
Yes.
this is not actual FortiManager IP address. So what this is FortiManager netted IP. So you can create your entry, click on apply. When you click on apply, you can see you are getting a message waiting for management confirmation from FortiManager administrator. Just click on OK. So if everything is okay, you can go to FortiManager device, and here you can get a request. See, one unauthorized device. You are getting a request, one unauthorized device. David, clear my point? See?
Yes, that's clear.
So you can select, you are a FortiManager administrator, you can select this FortiGate and you can authorize. I want to put this device in ADOM. In default, ADOM is what? Root ADOM. Otherwise, you can create ADOM 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm trying to put this device into this ADOM, root ADOM. Just click on OK. Clear this scenario? Clear this scenario when FortiManager behind a netted device? Yes, David, any question? Samir, Ramanna, Venu?
Good. Good film.
Sir, when we authorize this device, so it will automatically register.
Yes, we are trying to register. I am a FortiManager administrator. I am trying to register. So this request is coming from FortiGate firewall device, Samir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So my point is this FortiGate firewall, this FortiGate firewall device he just add netted IP address. So all your branch offices devices, they don't know anything about your FortiManager IP. For all your branch offices, FortiManager IP address is 99.99.99.1, but this is not actual IP. Okay, in your scenario, your FortiManager is not directly connected with the internet. FortiManager behind a netted device. So this is the scenario, everyone. Wait. Let's go to the slide. So this is our first scenario when FortiManager behind a netted device. Now we have one more scenario when FortiGate firewall is behind a netted device. FortiManager is directly connected with internet. But your FortiGate firewall, maybe your branch office device, firewall device, okay, it is not directly connected with the internet. It is behind a netted device. So what you can do, if you remember everyone, our discussion, FortiManager can discover FortiGate through FortiGate netted IP address. So now, yes, this is public facing interface. This is your private interface. For example, you are using 192.168.10.10. And this is public facing interface 99.99.99.100. Yes, you can configure here static net. This public IP you can map with this private IP. So for FortiManager device, my point is for FortiManager device, your FortiGate firewall IP is this what? Is this FortiGate netted IP address. Okay, so if I'm trying to register FortiGate firewall device, IP address is 99.99.99.100. Clear my point? I'm not doing this lab. You guys can do. You guys can try. Clear now, David, Ramana, Samir?
Yes, sir.
Clear the
Yes.
scenario when
Yes.
FortiGate
Clear.
behind a netted device. Yes, David, any question?
It's clear for
Uh,
me. Clear.
Okay.
The
Okay.
configuration will be same, but we have to do here. We have to
NAT configuration, yes. Yes,
NAT
you
config.
can go with the NAT. And this time, you can go with the discover option. You can go to FortiManager, okay? And I
Yes,
want
sir.
to register this device. So for me, this FortiGate firewall IP is 99.99.99.100. I can
Okay.
try to register this device, this IP address. And this IP address is map with this
NAT.
private IP address 192.168.10.10.
Okay. Now clear,
Now,
sir.
yes, we have one more scenario. We have one more scenario when both the devices behind a NAT device. No problem. If you are trying to register your FortiGate firewall device into this FortiManager, so for FortiManager, this IP address is what? This FortiGate netted IP address is FortiGate firewall IP, or in case if you are trying to send a request for authorization. So yes, for FortiGate firewall, this public facing interface IP address is what? It's a FortiManager IP. So these are scenario, David. 3 scenario we have. Ramana, we have 3 scenario, deployment scenario. Clear now? Everyone, let's continue this topic tomorrow. Okay, everyone?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Let's continue this topic tomorrow. Okay, I'm sharing this recording in 15 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Bye, everyone. Take care, guys.
Bye,
Okay.
sir. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Bye. Vinu, any question? Ramana?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, my lab yesterday I reinstalled and it's working, but that bridge option is not working. Maybe some settings. Once you have time, just support on that one.
Sure. You can connect right now after the session. Okay. Please connect after
Okay,
5 minutes.
Okay, sir. I
Okay.
will connect.
Bye, everyone. Take care, guys. Ramana, any question, dear?
No, sir.
Let's connect tomorrow. Okay, dear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.